precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Browns pressure.
What the fuck, bro? Get open!
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Easy. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. That ball caught. It's Rice. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing to start the drive. Nowak. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Yellow. Martin.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Motion man right is Rice. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Nowak. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. They'll look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw again. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Attack, attack.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now here's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nowak. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Yellow. Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Right side.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Nowak. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Kansas City, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week.